Hi, my name is Tracy Lynn from declutterin minutes.com. It's true what they say, clutter causes stress. And no place is this more apparent than in the master bedroom. Think about it for a minute. It's almost impossible to expect your mind and your body to shut down and remove the stress of the day if you're trying to fall asleep in a cluttered and chaotic space. I think that by cleaning out this area and replacing the clutter and the chaos with organization, neatness, smells, sights, and sounds that you really do enjoy, it will better help you to calm down, wind down, and prepare for a better night's sleep. Today, we are going to talk about how to organize and set up a nightstand or a bedside table. By filling this with the tools you need to not only help you fall asleep more calmly, but also help you stay asleep without waking up fully awake looking for things that you need, you're going to get a better night's rest. This will not only help you get more sleep at night, but it'll also start you off on the right foot every single day. So if you're ready to set up a nightstand that is going to help you sleep better, come and join me. Here we are at my bedside table. Now, as you can see, I don't have very many things on top of my nightstand because I like to keep that surface clutter-free. Just for me, when I walk into the room, it is pleasing for me to see no mess, no clutter from the night before. It also greets me in a way that tells my mind, okay, start shutting down. It's time to get quiet and get ready for some sleep. Now, my nightstand has 3 drawers. Of course, your setup is going to be slightly different, but you're going to want to organize things inside. First off, by looking at the space that you have, and then second, by setting it up in zones or areas that you do certain activities when you go to bed. So for me, since I have the 3 drawers, my top drawer is going to be all about allowing me to go to sleep and stay asleep. So I have my sleep lotion here that helps me to calm down. And again, each of these activities is a trigger for my mind to slow down and start shutting down for the day. So I have a few Band-Aids, I have my medications, I have my cell phone that I use as an alarm. And a tip here is to choose an alarm that's going to wake you up slowly and not be such a harsh wake-up call. If you need that loud sound to wake up with, start out with a quiet one, then set a second alarm later that will help to get you out of bed. I also have a coaster so that I can have a drink of water next to my bed when I go to sleep without ruining the top of my nightstand. And then lip care. These are the main, and eye care too. These are the main areas that I deal with when I go to sleep. So that is the easiest drawer for me to get to when I'm sleeping at night. So that way everything I need is right there. Now, if I have a runny nose or something else that is happening, I'll just put that right on the top and I'll tell myself that's where those items are, so it's easier for me to get to them. So now the second drawer is where I keep my reading and paperwork. So sometimes when I go to sleep, I need to wind down by doing a little reading or researching a project, and I like to keep everything set up in this drawer. Now, this isn't things that I'm always reading. This is like my backup reading. I also have pens and papers and other office supplies in here. So again, once I get into bed, I can stay in bed until I fall asleep. So there's just a notebook in here and a few things if I want to take notes or jot down an idea for what I want to work on the next day. And then finally, in the bottom drawer, which is a little bit more difficult to get to, is where I have my nail care and foot care items. I also have extra glasses just because for me, that's the easiest place for me to keep them. So if I want to work on my nails before I go to bed, or if I want to work on my feet or my toenails before I go to bed, that way everything's close and I can do that. These are just relaxing items that I like to do before I go to bed. So I have 3 drawers, meaning 3 zones in which 3 activities are dealt with while I'm in my bed going to sleep. And then finally, of course, a lamp next to the table and a candle if I choose to burn one, which I don't do very often. That is a very strong scented candle, and sometimes just taking the lid off gives me enough aroma to, again, tell my mind to start slowing down and calming down so I can better fall asleep. The last thing I want to show you is my reading bag. This is a bag that contains my current reading supplies, any new magazines, new book that I have. My journal is in there and a couple pens and a highlighter. This is a bag that if I'm in the family room and I would rather read than watch TV, or if I'm in the chair in my bedroom or upstairs or in my window seat, I can just come, grab this bag. Everything that I am currently reading is inside of it, and it's easier for me to take advantage of those times when I do want to read without having to look for all of my books and look for all of my magazines. Now, how I set that bag up, I have a blog post on my blog at declutterinminutes.com, which you can go and check out all the information on setting up your own reading bag. This is great not only for adults, but for children as well. Whether you homeschool or they go to a normal school, having a reading bag really does encourage more reading and help you, if you love to read as much as I do, fit reading into your day. But I'm going to take it down so we can peek at it a bit. So basically, inside of my reading bag are just the things that I'm reading now. I have a book in there. I have 2 journals in there. I have another book that I'm reading and a magazine that I'm working on. So easy for me to take. I can just pick it up, take it with me to the car, to the front, to the family room, and like I said, to any chair if I just want to get cozy and dive into some good books. So that's it, guys. That's basically all that you have to do to set up a usable, organized, and neat nightstand. Now, the nice thing about this is by knowing exactly what items go into each drawer, it literally just takes seconds to do a reset of my nightstand when I get up in the morning. So I have a habit of getting up first and foremost, doing my restroom activities, and then I'll come back and make my bed and reset this so it looks like this when I'm done for the day. And again, it's just another trigger to my mind to let me know, okay, it's time to get up, it's time to get started, and it's time to dive into the day. Mental triggers are really powerful tools, and I encourage you to use them whenever possible. So I hope this helps you see how to organize and set up a nightstand, and it inspires you to set up a space that is all your own. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Happy decluttering.